My mother always noticed how other women's hands looked, and I remember her first mentioning it to me when she saw how young looking some of my friends' mothers' hands looked. Then again, some of those mothers were 10 years younger than my mother, so there's that. But even back then, I'd look at my own hands and see tons of freckles, and I'd wonder how ancient my hands would look when I got older. Like, would the age spots just blend in with the freckles? I also didn't know I'd be a beauty YouTuber someday talking about anti-aging strategies. So here I am at the age of 64 with freckle-covered hands and a few age spots. Now, no one would ever mistake my hands for the hands of a hand model. Did you know that hand models, when they straighten their fingers, they have very little skin bunching up at the knuckles? Meanwhile, my hands have loads of skin at each knuckle. Now, while that's not going to change, about a year ago, I started changing how I treated my hands, and even recently, I've added more changes that should help a lot. About 6 months in, the skin on the backs of my hands definitely felt so much smoother, even if my freckles still showed a lot. Since I've had a dog since I was 41 and now I have a puppy, I wash my hands a lot. Now that said, I rarely use hand sanitizer products. I just use soap and water to wash my hands. The thumbnail photos for most videos on this topic are just ridiculous, and some are heavily photoshopped. I chose not to do that. Hopefully people will click on this video's image when they see the thumbnail. It's certainly not clickbait. Besides going over what I've been doing for my hands, I'll also go over how I'm doing good things for my nails. Now, 2 of my nails on my left hand tend to rebel after I wear nail polish for a while, and they split and peel for weeks until the nails can grow out, and then they finally stop peeling. So I have some products that help that process along. Let's start with my before and after pictures for my hands. Now, these were all taken in summer. The before pictures were taken on July 30th, 2023, and the afters were taken on August 5th, 2024. So, 1 year later. And in the middle of summer, my hands had ample time to get some sun and for the freckles to come right out into the open. I don't think the camera showed much difference in before and after, but I can feel the difference in how the skin feels. So here's what I did. I tend to be more gentle with my hands. I don't use harsh scrubs. Sometimes I'll use this exfoliating mitt, which I can use with shower soap or shower gel. And then I'll just use other products as an exfoliator as part of my nighttime skincare routine. And I'll get to those in a bit. Now, the mitt I have was created to remove tanning product buildup, but it's great for exfoliating your skin gently. After I'd been using my Neuro laser on my face, I realized I should use it on my hands. Now, this is my first aha moment for a product I'm already using on my face. I mean, why wasn't I using this device on my hands? Now, I actually use the Neuro on my face at night, and when I've completed using it on my face, I use it on the backs of my hands. Now, I showed how I do this in another video a while back. The laser stimulates natural collagen production in your skin. If you've been having laser treatments done at an esthetician's office, you know how much it costs per session. These Neuro at-home laser devices are gentler on your skin so that you don't have any downtime like you do at a professional's office. And it takes longer to get results. But when you add up the cost of in-office treatments, in-office will cost a lot more in a short amount of time than just buying the Neuro device yourself and using it at home. I also have a 10% discount code for you that's in the description box and in the first comment. One day I had a second aha moment. I hadn't been applying vitamin C serum to the backs of my hands regularly. Vitamin C is a type of exfoliator, so every night before I go to bed now, I apply 1 drop of vitamin C serum, run the backs of my hands together like this, and get the serum on my fingers too. Then I apply a drop of hydrating serum with hyaluronic acid in it. I'll post in the description box and in the first comment links to all the products I've tried. Now, in many cases, I also have a discount code for you, so check there. Now, 3 nights a week, like on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, before I apply the vitamin C serum, I apply a bit of tretinoin cream, also known as Retin A. While I can't use tretinoin on my face because my face skin just rebels, I can use it on my hands. So I'm applying that 3 nights a week before the vitamin C serum. So the order of the products as I use them are, first, 3 nights a week, only the tretinoin, which, by the way, is a prescription product. Then every night, the next product is vitamin C serum. And then after that, I use one of the hydrating serums. Then after the serums, I apply some type of hand cream. Now, I have several hand creams I rotate that I'll show you. The first is City Beauty's Restoring Hand Treatment. Now, this product uses microalgae, botanical blends, shea butter, and hyaluronic acid to create a scent-free cream that's rich and moisturizing. The second is Dermatology's Concentrated Hand Cream. Now, this one is great for overcoming dryness. I love this one, and I love this brand. This hand cream reminds me of Neutrogena's Norwegian formula hand cream in the fragrance-free version, but Neutrogena sometimes takes the product off the market, which I find irritating and a bad corporate move, but they didn't ask me. So that brings me to Neutrogena's Norwegian formula hand cream in this fragrance-free version. I still have 1 tube left. After I bought a set of 6 tubes, the company's website said it was discontinued. Well, today it's still on their website. Who knows how long they'll keep selling it? Neutrogena is now owned by Johnson & Johnson, so big corporate people making big corporate decisions. Okay, and don't buy the version of this with a fragrance. Customers complain loudly about the change the company made to the scent, saying they just hate the new scent. So just buy the fragrance-free version as long as it's available. Then I have the Dermalect Timeless Anti-Aging Daily Hand Treatment. Now, this cream includes peptides, hyaluronic acid, papaya extract for exfoliating properties, and other humectant ingredients. It does have a bit of fragrance, though, which I found surprising since most of their products don't have a scent. It's a light scent, though, so if you like a little bit of scent, you might like this one. And then Eucerin's Advanced Repair Hand Cream. Now, this one feels like a combination of a cream and a lotion. It's not petroleum-based, it's not sticky. It has ceramides in the ingredients. It doesn't feel thick or heavy, and of course, it's unscented. Now, like I've said, all the hand creams except for the Dermalect product are unscented with no added fragrance. I'm going to suggest to Dermalect that they remove the scent. It's really not necessary. Now, in the past, I've tried wearing those gloves. Have you heard of those gloves that you put on at night after applying hand cream or whatever you're going to do? You might have seen them, and people suggest you wear them just to keep all the product on your hands. Now, I have some. I didn't like them. I didn't like sleeping in gloves with gloves on my hands. I think it kept me awake or woke me up a lot. So yeah, so I skipped the gloves. I love my red light therapy for my face, so why not use a red light therapy for my hands? I have the Current Body hand red light therapy device. I plug it in, turn it on, put my hands in it, and then just relax for the 10 minutes the device is on. Then it turns off automatically. This gives my hands direct red light therapy. Since I wash my hands so many times per day, it seemed useless to apply sunscreen. But I've recently started applying a sunscreen to the backs of my hands before I take the dog out for a walk, which is typically when I'm outside the longest. To do this without a mess and without that wet feeling from the sunscreen lotions I use on my face, I'm using sunscreen sticks on my hands. Now, this has been a game changer for me, and I only recently started using the sticks. So I keep the things that I need to walk the dog in a decorative box by the door. That's where these are then. So I just put my 2 sunscreen sticks in there. I have the Supergoop Mineral Stick and the Dermatology Hydro Stick. Now, this first one is a mineral sunscreen with zinc oxide, and the second is non-mineral. They both have no scent though, which is the best thing for me. As I said earlier, I still have lots of freckles and I always will. I also have thin skin, my veins show through, and the tendons in my hands show through too. So I'll never have that creamy white hands that so many other YouTubers do. But as I also mentioned earlier, about 6 months in to starting this hand softening journey, I noticed the skin on the backs of my hands felt smoother. Now in my morning skincare, my morning makeup routine, I've shown a step where I'm getting ready to set the under eye concealer. And to do that, I first apply a bit of makeup setting spray. But to do that, I first spritz some of the spray on the back of my left hand, and I use my ring finger to dip into that setting spray and then apply it to my skin. So one day I realized at that moment in my makeup routine that the back of my hand felt so much smoother. And it's been that way ever since. So something is working well here. My nails are a whole other thing. They grow nicely. I like to apply polish, and then after a while, my nails rebel and start breaking. And then I take a break from wearing nail polish, and while I do, usually these first 2 nails on my left hand peel for weeks. I have to keep filing them down until they grow out a bit and stop peeling. So here are some products I'm using to help keep the nails as healthy as possible. The first set of products is from Dermalect. And before I go into the products I've been using, I'll show you my before photos of my nails, which is after I removed polish and had some splitting and peeling. And then here are the after photos, which I took yesterday. It's a work in progress. Now back to the products from Dermalect. So I'll start with the Revital Oil product, which I'll apply in the morning and at night. This is great for the entire nail area and the surrounding skins. Then at night, I'll apply the Rejuvenail Fortifying Nail and Cuticle Treatment Cream. Now this cream has peptides, vitamin E, and other extracts to help the natural nails get stronger. Then they have several other products which are applied like a polish. Now the first one, which I'm wearing on my nails now, is the Luminous Brightener and Perfector. Now this product won the New Beauty Award in 2024 in its class. It has a nice see-through white color. I'm actually wearing 3 coats of it. Then their Launchpad product it's kind of a bonding nail strengthener. This is great for nails that are soft, thin, weak, or brittle, and it can be used as a base coat or by itself. Next, the Makeover product is a smoothing ridge filler. It also can be used by itself or as a base coat. Then the other product I have is the Transfix, which is for restoring and repairing your nails after using gels or acrylics. One other product I love for my nails is the C&D Rescue RXX, which is a daily keratin treatment. Now, C&D is known for their nail oil products, but I prefer this keratin product because it's the oil plus the keratin. I brush it on my nails and the skin area around the nails twice a day. All the products I talked about and even the makeup I'm wearing is listed and linked below in the video, in the description box, and in the first comment. On your phone, tap the word more twice to open the description box, or tap the word comments and then tap read more to open my first pinned comment. Then if you want to see how I make my own vitamin C serum, tap its image on the right side of your screen, and I'll see you in the next video.